So with you boys, UFC 321 is this weekend on Saturday. It's going to be an early card, so I'm going to be at work watching it. I might not be 100% tuned in, locked into the screen, but I'm going to have it on. And as always, well, as I did for the last UFC, I do have some locks for you guys, some picks to make on DraftKings, Hard Rock, whatever app gives you a little bit of flexibility when it comes to betting on money lines and everything like that. I know a lot of Californians don't have access to these apps, but most states do. So for Californians and other people like that don't have access to money line bets or round prop bets, I'm going to be dropping a prize picks video tomorrow for you guys. But as for today, I got a couple parlays having to do with a winning method, money line, round props, that kind of sort of thing. Same thing as last time. This time I don't have 5 picks. I have 4 picks. Again, ranging from least likely. Ranging from lowest odds, as in lowest payouts, to the highest payouts. Obviously, with the lower odds. So, the first pick up is a 2-bet parlay. It is plus 112, which means you get back $111.76 for betting $100, just to put it into perspective. The first leg is Tom Aspinall to win by finish. This is a really safe pick. I think the sports book sees it the same way. They have Aspinall at minus 300 to win by finish. Aspinall's a dangerous man. He has an average fight time of around 2 minutes. I think less than 3 minutes is his average fight time. So they have him putting Ciryl Gane away. They don't really know when. They don't really know how, but they have it happening that way. And so do I. I think Tom Aspinall either finds his chin early. Tom Aspinall is really dangerous early. He's really fast early. He finds his chin early, or he finds his legs early, takes him down, and puts him away on the ground, either with strikes or with submission, because Tom Aspinall is a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, so he's really good on the ground as well. He's dangerous on the feet. Tom Aspinall is just like a ticking time bomb, ready to just explode, ready to put someone away. So you can't go wrong with Tom Aspinall by finish at minus 300. I feel like it's worth parlaying with Umar Nurmagomedov by decision. Umar is not that dangerous when it comes to putting the fight away. Umar is the type of guy that just dominates you, makes you look silly, beats you in every aspect of the fight, and wins the decision. Mario Batista is really solid, but I just don't think he's the caliber of fighter that Umar is. So parlaying Umar by decision with Tom Aspinall by finish, I think is the move. If you want a safe little bet, blackjack style bet. I said blackjack, what the fuck? Blackjack style bet where you bet and then you get back what you bet. You know, even odds. Kind of like betting with the homeboy. You know, you bet $100, you get $100 back. Safe little bet. Tom Aspinall, Ciryl Gane. Tom Aspinall to finish Ciryl Gane, and Umar Nurmagomedov to win by decision. You know, those Dagestanis, that's their main thing, is winning by decision. Excuse me, some little dog is taking a shit over there by my mobile barbershop. Hopefully the owners clean it up. All right, the next pick is plus 238. So bigger payout than the last pick. It's still pretty safe. But not as safe as the first one. The first one is pretty much a lock. The first leg for this one is Alexander Volkov over Jailton Almeida money line. However he does it. I honestly like this pick because I feel like Alexander Volkov is on a bit of a heater. He's hit like a really good stride in the heavyweight division. He arguably is on a 5 or 6 fight win streak. I know he lost to Ciryl Gane on the judges' scorecards, but even Dana White acknowledged that he got fucked on that. Every single UFC fan watching that night agreed that Alexander Volkov beat Ciryl Gane. And before that, he had beat Sergey Spivak. He beat Pavlovich. Yeah, so he's on a bit of a heater. I know he's won arguably his last 6 fights in the heavyweight division. He's won 5 for sure, and then he had that tough outing with Ciryl Gane, which I feel like he won, and a lot of people did. Even the president of the UFC thought he won. So I think he's gonna ride this momentum straight past Jailton Almeida. I like him at plus 155 as the underdog. I think he's good. I think he's long. He fights long. He fights smart. He has cardio. He's good in the clinch. He has shown signs of being decent on the ground. He's hard to hit, and he keeps people at bay, and he has some power in his hands. You know, every heavyweight tends to have a little bit of sting on their shots. So I like Volkov as the underdog, paired with Tom Aspinall versus Sorogan to reach the second round. Okay, so this is also the way that the sportsbook sees it. So the sportsbook has this fight reaching the second round pretty comfortably at minus 200. So I think the way they see it is it's going to be a feeling out process between the two guys. Obviously, Sorogan has a lot better footwork and a lot better evasive movement compared to the rest of the heavyweight division. The rest of the heavyweight division is kind of there to be hit. A lot of the big guys in there are there to be hit. They're right in front of Aspinall. They're not moving their head. They're not moving their feet. So they're kind of like a stationary target. They're almost like a punching bag to Tom Aspinall. But Sorogan's not going to be a punching bag. He's not going to be an MMA dummy standing there straight face. You know that MMA dummy that people have in their garage? That's how the rest of the heavyweights are kind of like Tom Aspinall. They're a punching bag. They're an MMA dummy. Sorogan's not going to be that way. He's going to be bouncing around. He's going to be moving. He's not going to be there to be hit. So if Tom Aspinall takes round one as a feeling out process, which he said in the pre-fight press conference that he's going to let the fight play out organically. He's not going to rush anything, which, you know, it backs up his leg to reach the second round, because he might take the first round to feel out Sorogan. Sorogan's going to be bouncy. He's going to be moving. It's going to be kicking at range. He's going to be prodding away. So if you want to pair Volkov money line, again, he's on a win streak, arguably on a 5-6 fight win streak in this division. One of the best heavyweights in the world, in my opinion. Pair him to win with the main event to reach the second round. I feel like it's not a bad pick. It pays pretty good. It pays you back $283 on a $100 bet. So that's the second pick. That's another lock for you guys. Boom. The third one is another 2-bet parlay. You can say I'm a fan of 2-bet parlays. I think you can't go wrong with a little 2-leg, you know. It's basically like just making one bet, you know, but people who be locking in the 5 and 6 legs, you're just throwing away your money. But a 2-bet parlay, 2-leg parlay, that's where it's at. The third pick is plus 727. It's for Tom Aspinall to win in the first round. The fact that we're getting this at plus 185, man, I like it a lot. Tom Aspinall has finished all his opponents in the first round. He has an average fight time of like 2 minutes, like I said earlier. So to get Tom Aspinall inside one round at plus 185, you can't beat it. You can't beat it. And Umar and Mario Batista to not go the distance. Okay, so this is why this is a Hail Mary pick. I'm picking I'm picking Umar, a decision machine, and Mario, a decision machine, to not go decision. So obviously, I'm taking a little bit of a Hail Mary here, kind of throwing this ball to the end zone with this pick. I like Tom Aspinall to finish Sorogan inside one round. I like that at plus 185. I absolutely do. But Mario Batista and Umar to not go the distance is valued the exact same by the sportsbook. They have Umar and Mario to not go the distance on the same likelihood of happening as Tom Aspinall by first round finish. So it's kind of crazy. But you parlay the two and you get plus 727 odds. You make a $100 bet, you get almost 830 bucks back pretty much. All you need is Tom Aspinall to go in there and put Sorogan away like he's put everyone else away. And you need Umar and Mario to go in there and put each other away, which is the whole point of the sport. You know, like these fighters are being put in the cage with 15 or 25 minutes to put each other away. So all you need is Umar to go in there, Mario to go in there and do what they're supposed to do. You know, technically you can go to decision, but you're supposed to put your opponent away. So if you want to turn $100 into $850, all you got to bank on is Tom Aspinall to do what he always does, and for Umar and Mario to go in there with some fucking balls and put each other away, and you just came up on almost $1,000. It's just like that. So that's why I like this parlay. I like that parlay a lot. And the last parlay is kind of just like a fucking inbred clusterfuck of all the picks I've already given you guys, just to give you the highest odds possible between all these picks. So if you want to take any of the picks I put before, mash them together into the biggest payout possible, you would have to lock in a 3-bet parlay between Alexander Volkov money line, Umar Nurmagomedov by decision, and Tom Aspinall to win in the first round, and you will give yourself a plus 1,054 3-bet parlay that will pay you back $1,150 on a $100 bet. Again, Volkov, he's on a heater. All you needed for him to win. Umar by decision. The Dagestanis don't know how to do anything better than win by decision. And Tom Aspinall to win in the first round, which he's done every single time he's stepped in the octagon. So I think I'm giving you guys some good picks. You can't go wrong. If you want to play it safe, you go with the first two. If you want to play it risky, go with the third one. If you want to throw a Hail Mary for $100, trying to pay off your rent for the month, trying to pay off your car for the month, you can't go wrong with the 3-bet parlay. All you need is a couple things to happen, and you will be in the green. I love making parlays, bro. I think I have like a third eye when it comes to this MMA shit. I usually am right with a lot of my picks. We'll see how I do on this card. Like I said, tomorrow I will be dropping a prize picks video. I might just record it right now and drop it tomorrow just so I don't forget. I record a lot of videos, bro, but I don't really put them out because editing is gay. Editing is annoying. So I'm going to make my videos as low editing as I can make them. I got a job. I work a lot. I have 2 daughters. I have babies. I don't have time to be fucking in CapCut. So a lot of my shit's going to be raw like this. No cuts. I'm just going to flash up the parlays here and there. It should take me 30 seconds to edit. So yeah, but I am cooking with these picks. You can't go wrong with these picks. I always find good value when it comes to betting round props and money lines and shit like that. I usually find sneaky little value here and there, and I think I have just provided you guys exactly with the best value of the whole card. Hope you guys enjoy the card. I'll come back tomorrow with some prize picks. Prize picks, they do a good job of hiding the value because they know a lot of their bettors on that app are very casual, so they kind of just give you guys the worst of the worst and let you guys kind of die on that hill. But I'll try to find something for the Californians and other people who don't have access to Hard Rock and DraftKings and other shit. But yeah, enough yapping. I hope you guys enjoy UFC 321, and I'll see you guys in the next video.